Dr. Fauci and big government are not the only threats to our freedom and our American way of life. Today, I want to focus on an equally dangerous threat that conservatives have ignored for way too long: big business. Oh, big business. You know, we talk about the absurdities of big government, Fauci and his minions flip-flopping on the masks, getting every single prediction wrong for the past year, in some cases lying to us outright. But somehow big business seems to be surpassing big government on the absurdity front, as big business proved just this week when my ice cream started yelling about white supremacy. My ice cream and I have always had a pretty straightforward relationship. When I want a nice cold treat at the end of the day, I turn to my ice cream. I do not expect, nor do I want, my ice cream to lecture me about racial grievance politics and the American criminal justice system. I don't need that. Just a few days ago, though, after a police officer accidentally killed a man who was resisting arrest and attempting to flee on a weapons charge, Ben & Jerry's tweeted out, quote, "The murder of Daunte Wright is rooted in white supremacy and results from the intentional criminalization of black and brown communities. This system can't be reformed, it must be dismantled, and a real system of public safety rebuilt from the ground up. Hashtag defund the police." Now, of course, we all know none of that is true. There is no evidence that Daunte Wright was murdered. There is no evidence that his death had anything to do with white supremacy. There is no evidence that black and brown criminals have been forced into criminality by anything other than their own evil choices. And there is no evidence that our justice system is beyond reform and needs to be knocked down and rebuilt from the ground up. But all of this is secondary to the more important point that I would like to convey to Ben & Jerry's, which is, and I cannot stress this enough, you are ice cream. That is my main point I would like to convey to them. All I want from my ice cream is to cover it in sprinkles and eat it. But the libs who have taken over big business won't let us do that. They won't even let us have our ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream about white supremacy.